When was the last time you were told no on a sales appointment? I imagine you hear no more than you hear yes. And if that's you, congratulations, you're in good company. One of the problems that's often communicated to me is sales professionals trying to understand why their last appointment just said no. They recap their sales appointment, they recap the process they went through, and they can't identify why their prospect told them no to their service or offering. That is common. Again, you're going to be told no more than you're told yes. However, what I have uncovered from working with multiple clients and in multiple years and selling different products, services, or industries, the number one reason people are told no is the sales professional failed to solve a problem during their appointment. That's the problem we have here. Sales professionals want to sell a product or service. They want to talk about the bells and whistles, the features and benefits. They don't spend time identifying a problem that will be solved. That is what we're missing here. The solution to being told no is to simply identify a problem and solve a problem. That's it. Every sales process or sales methodology will have a various way to explain it. They'll have various acronyms that'll help you identify it. Bottom line, when you're meeting with a prospect, identify a problem, solve a problem. By solving a problem, you will sell a product or service. That is it. The greater the problem, the greater the product or service you can sell, which leads me to my next problem. Just because you solve a problem and you sold your product doesn't mean you're getting maximum value. One of the challenges when you identify these problems is sales professionals forget to quantify that problem. What problem is impacting your prospect's life that is costing them money or costing them time? And how can you quantify that? Because if you have a $10,000 problem and you have a $10,000 product, that is a net neutral. If you have a $10,000 problem and a $100,000 product, your prospect will not see any value. If you have a $10,000 problem and a $1,000 product, your prospect will see value in your product, service, or offering. That secret right there is all you need to know to apply into your next sales appointment. Solve a problem, quantify the problem for your prospect, and get your prospect to acknowledge that that problem is costing them time or money. Present a solution that will solve that problem, make a sale. The number one reason you're not making a sale today is you're not solving a problem. When you start to solve a problem, you'll get a higher percentage of people telling you yes. If you want to sell a higher revenue product, then you have to solve a higher revenue problem. Don't forget that. Quantify your problem. If you need help with this, go ahead and reach out to me. Comment below. You can also text the Catapulting Commissions community at 661-228-8967. I'd love to hear from you. I'm Anthony Garcia. I'll see you next week.